The nomadic life illusion. It's all rainbows and unicorns. Now, anybody who's been watching Nomads for any amount of time, even a couple years, knows that, look, it's the best life. It is just wonderful. We have the Desert Messiah, Bob. That's right, the great Bob Wells, who tells everybody how great it is to escape society, quit your job, sell everything, move into your vehicle, forget the man, come on out to the desert and live your childlike wonder, hold hands and skip around and live a wonderful life. And that people that live in sticks and bricks are dumb. They're a slave to the man. They get up and they go to work. The man tells them what time to be there, what to do, what time he can go home. And then you go home and you give another man your money so you can live. Well, don't do that. Go out to and be a nomad and escape all that. Because the nomad way, the RV life, living in a tin can on wheels, is all rainbows, sunshine, and unicorns. So let's talk about the nomadic dream. Now, the nomads, they always say that they don't want the same view. That's right. You know, you get up, and even if you have a nice house and a nice place, and you get out and you wake up in the morning and you open the curtains and you stretch and you look out across your view out your window, and it's the same view every single day. You don't want that. No. You want a different view. You want adventure. You want travel, right? So what do the nomads do? Every year they go to Quartzsite for 7 months, and they sit there and they open their curtains, and what do they see? The same view every single day. That's right. It's the nomad way. It's better. It's better than the sticks and bricks because it's Quartzsite view, right? That's it. They don't want that same view, but yet, where are they at right now? At Quartzsite, looking at the same view. The other thing they say is they don't want to be stuck in a neighborhood. I don't want to be in a neighborhood. Everybody, no. I want to escape all that. So what do? They go to Quartzsite and they set up a giant neighborhood with millions of people, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people, all jammed together. And I don't care how big and how vast the area is, they form these little neighborhoods, these big neighborhoods. And there they are for 7 months out of the year. They're living in a neighborhood. It's the one that they created. Still a neighborhood. Now, you people in your houses, you're in those little neighborhoods that we don't want to be in, and you're all cramped together. There's a house, and then there's a house, and then there's a little space between then another house, and you're just all crammed together. We don't want that. See, the nomadic life, you don't have to do that. My little tin can got a steering wheel and a gas pedal. So what do? Again, they go to Quartzsite for 7 months out of the year. They form little neighborhoods, and they circle the wagons, and they jam-pack each other in there, and they're right there in a little group. They camp all together. You can open your door and yell to your neighbor who's right there. They're not way down there. And again, I don't care how vast the BLM. There's 14,689 million acres of BLM land, and we can go. But you don't. You all crowd together in little clumps. And don't fucking lie. Don't get on here. Oh, well, I've been doing this for 17 years. You're lying. There's pictures. I watch videos. You're all crammed together. Butthole to butthole. That's right. Nose to ass. Parked in little circles and little groups in tight, little, cramped together neighborhoods. Just like you want to get away from. Remember? What else do the nomads don't like? They don't like rules and social norms. We don't like all that stuff. We don't like to follow rules. We don't like the man telling us what to do. So, what do? That's right. They go to Quartzsite for 7 months out of the year. And they form their little cliques. And they get together and they make little rules. Oh, no. I set up the camp. You can come. You can't. You can come visit, but you can't park here. You're not even allowed to come in. So they make their little cliques. They form their little neighborhoods and they park bumper to bumper and they circle the wagons and they make their little campfire and they set up their little chairs and they sit across from each other with their cameras and they film each other and they tell each other, you can't come. We're going to have a potluck. You bring food. We'll all eat together in little hippie communes or, you know, I won't say. But yes, everything that they hate, everything that they're running from, everything that they tell you that your sticks and bricks life sucks, what do they do for 7 months of the year? They recreate it just in a big litter box, in a big sand pit. Nothing's different. Then if you say something like, well, you know, these people, they're poor, they don't have much money, so they're living in their vehicles. Oh, no. They get all crazy, and they have to say, rebuttal. Well, no, there's a guy right here with a $2 million Prevost. He's obviously not poor. Okay. So, this lifestyle, it's not cheap. It's quite expensive. The vehicles are quite expensive. RVs are $200,000, $300,000, $400,000. Oh, no. That's not it. It's these poor people that are out here. They're forced into this lifestyle because rent is too high and they don't have jobs and Social Security isn't enough and they just don't have the money. And that's what you hear. So it doesn't matter. If you say it's a bunch of poor people that are forced to live, no. These people are living in $1 million RVs. And if you say it's an expensive lifestyle because you have to have $1 million, no. It's poor people who are forced into this lifestyle. So it's a no-win situation. There's nothing you can do to make it make sense because they have a rebuttal for everything. No. That's right. The nomadic life, far better than a sticks and bricks. You're stuck in your neighborhood with the same view out the same windows. If you get a neighbor you don't like, you're stuck there. There's nothing you can do. You want to hit the open road. The freedom of travel, the adventures around every corner, new sights to see, new people to meet, new adventures to experience. So come live the freedom. Come to Quartzsite for 7 months. Park for months in one spot with the same view of the same neighbor who's parked right next to you. That's right. You just come on in and escape all that stuff and experience the adventure of parking in one spot called Quartzsite. Oh, and don't worry. If you're going to miss the traffic and the hustle and the bustle and the cram and the waiting in line for things, oh, don't worry. We have that too because this little town wakes up and there's millions of people everywhere. So the roads are jam-packed. There's traffic everywhere. And do you want to dump your tanks? Well, get in line because it's going to be a while. So don't worry. It's far, far different than city life and living in the sticks and the bricks. So tell me again, how is this so much different and so much better? Seems to me your neighborhood is just like mine, just with more dust and dirt. It's pretty similar, except I don't have to pack up my house to go dump my shit. See, the choice may be different, and the materials that the four walls are made of may be different, but it's not any better. Hell, when you come right down to it, it's really not that much different. Except there are a few things that are kind of crazy. Like, you got 1 million people sharing 2 cell towers. YouTubers, they got 10 different sources to get internet so they can upload their videos. They have Wi-Fi extenders and boosters and cell boosters and antennas on their roof, and they got things in their RV, and they got 3 different carriers for the phone, and they got Starlink, and they got they got connected internet. They got everything known to man, just so they can upload their videos for 7 months while they stay there in the perfect place, experiencing the adventures of RV life. And then non-YouTubers, they got 5 different devices and things and plugs in and boosters and everything just so they can stream a fucking Netflix show. But it's wonderful. Don't worry, folks. It's an adventure. I mean, just think about it. When the dollar store and the Starbucks is the biggest news and the main topic of discussion, yeah, well, what else can I say? So your neighborhood is made up of $2 million homes and $2 homes. They're all in the same spot, and they all cry about paying $25.71 a month to park on a big hunk of dirt, or, like I like to call it, the kitty litter box.
That's my opinion!
What we do here is go back.